Hello, my little acorn crop. So today, I feel like I'm cheaping out on you a little bit because I'm going to do a Halloween tag video. On one hand, though, I don't feel like I'm cheaping out on you because I am shooting it from the back of my hearse. So, that's fun, isn't it? And look, there's a casket in here with me. And if you're wondering if there's a body in there, Day's still young. Yeah. Anyway, so for my Halloween tag series of questions, what's my favorite Halloween movie? Now, I'm not sure if that's like a movie to watch during Halloween or movie related to Halloween, so I will try to contain it to movies that happen during Halloween. So The Crow is one of my favorites, and The Midnight Hour, which may be a made-for-TV movie that was in like the 80s or something. It had Sherry Belafonte and who else? LeVar Burton in it, and it's basically about a bunch of high school kids who come from like a town that had witches, like Salem, but it's not Salem. It's Pitchford Cove, I believe. And they go to the museum and they steal the witch hunter's trunk, which also contained the spell that brings the dead back. So it's, and they read the spell and the dead come back and they got to get back into the graves by midnight and all their misadventures thereof. Let's see, and of course I like Hocus Pocus. It's very cute, and I have a Billy necklace, a pendant that's got Billy's face on it because he's my favorite. So that's one of my favorites. Let's see. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I enjoy Halloween? Well, that would have to be a 13. Let's see. What's my fondest memory of Halloween? So, when I was 8 or 9 years old, and this is back in like the early 80s, so yes, I'm kind of old. And you had these, like, the costumes were these plastic smocks that you'd put on, and then you had a mask. And I went as Bugs Bunny, and my mom made me this big poofy rabbit tail. And the unique part of this story is that we went horseback riding to trick or treat. And so I rode in front of her, and double, so we were on the same horse, and like she complained mercilessly till the day she died about this stupid rabbit tail that was bonking her in the stomach the whole time that we were riding and doing trick-or-treating and stuff. Let's see, have I always been a Halloween lover? Yep. My grandmother was, my dad was, I am. How do I get into the Halloween spirit? Have you met me? I'm never not in the Halloween spirit. In fact, I often tell my coworkers, if you give me like a couple days to plan, I bet you I can come up with a costume for any occasion. So let's see, what is my favorite Halloween decoration? Well, skulls and jack-o'-lanterns, of course, and skeletons. I like skeletons too. My favorite Halloween / fall scent: burning leaves and clove cigarettes. No, I think that's a typo negative song. Crispness in the air, the cooler air, the nice temperatures after boiling hot summers. It's just so nice and refreshing. My favorite Halloween candy. Well, it says favorite candy, but for Halloween, mallow pumpkins, because they're like uber candy corn. I love candy corn too. My favorite candy in general, Reese's Cups and hot tamales. I love cinnamon candy. My vampires or zombies? I like some of the newer zombie genre stuff, but my first love has always been vampires. And one of my favorite vampire movies of all time is Love at First Bite with George Hamilton, and I think it came out in the 70s, And yeah, it's one of my favorites, and it's a funny. And he, it's silly stuff like in the movie he turns himself into a bat, and he flies in this apartment's window, and the occupants of the apartment to decide that he is a black chicken, and they're trying to catch him so they can cook him and eat him. So just silly stuff like that. Oh yeah, and fun fact, my love of hearses came from that movie as well, because there's one scene where they pull up to the blood bank because they're obviously he's going to rob a blood bank so he doesn't have to kill people, um because he ends up drinking someone and they were a drunk and he's drunk too and trying to fly around and stuff, which is kind of funny. But anyway, they pull up in front of the blood bank and he says something like, "Ah, a combination mobile home and getaway car." So that's hearses have always been like a funny thing to me. They've never been a scary thing. They've never been like a bad thing to me. Let's see. What is my weird or odd fear? I don't know that I should say this on the internet, but I was just talking about it with my roommate this morning. Baby teeth in an adult mouth. That freaks me out. There's a scene in the movie The Cell where I don't even know, like, since he's kind of in somebody else's dream, somebody's dressed up as like a clown and they have all these little baby teeth in their mouth, and that just, I think that's what fucked with me the most about that movie. Just, yeah, I can't do it. And my roommate's is holes in things. Like, oh, I can't remember the flower, but that has the holes in them. And then my other roommate is spiders. So we were joking about it this morning, going, well, how do you decorate your house? Well, with spiders, lotus flowers, and baby teeth. Or dentures. That's what it is. So how do you decorate your house for Halloween? Dentures, spiderweb, and lotus flowers. Let's see. Last but not least, do I believe in ghosts? Absolutely, I believe in ghosts. I believe I'm haunted by my mother. I don't know what else to say. I think one of the videos I was going to do this month was my 3 favorite ghost encounters or whatever, which are kind of silly because I did one video already on that, and I think it came out kind of silly because it was like, oh well, that was only scary to me. It wasn't, there was nobody else that really experienced it, so I don't know. So we'll see if that comes out. But if you have any suggestions of videos you would like to see, all 7 of you subscribers, please feel free to let me know, because I'm kind of at a loss for what to do. I mean, there's so much I could do for Halloween. I'm just not sure what would be good, what would be fun, what would people like to see. So if you have anything, let me know. And until then, have a very happy Halloween.